Delighted to receive my author copies of the Tipner Lake Murders, which is number 19 in the Detective Inspector Andy Horton Solent Murder Mystery Series. Now, this is currently available on pre-order in paperback, as you can see, and is also available on Amazon Kindle and Kindle Unlimited, and will be published on the 14th of August 2025. So let me read you the blurb for the Tipner Lake Murders. Old friends, dark secrets, vicious murders. Roxanne Key is found on the shore of Tipner Lake in Portsmouth. Her long, dark hair is plastered across her grey, lifeless face. Her blue coat is open to reveal a stab wound to the chest. At first glance, the case seems straightforward, a tragic, random act of violence. But D.I. Andy Horton, of course, knows better. Roxanne was on the jury of a high-profile trial that week, the trial of Justin Hazelgrave, a man accused of smuggling illegal goods. Days later, Justin is murdered under similar circumstances, and the case takes a chilling turn. Roxanne and Justin knew a deadly secret, one they were willing to take to the grave, and it looks like they weren't the only ones. As more people connected to the case turn up dead, Horton realises he's dealing with something or someone far more sinister than he could ever imagine. Will this be the case that finally breaks D.I. Andy Horton? Let me read you the beginning of the Tipner Lake Murders. Chapter 1. It's Tuesday. D.I. Andy Horton hunched his shoulders against the biting wind blowing off the water. It brought with it the smell of petrol and diesel and the dull, continuous drone of the motorway traffic crossing the bridge that separated this section of Tipner Lake from the northeastern end of Portsmouth Harbour. Headlights flashed like pinpricks of alien aircraft coming into land. It was half an hour after sunrise, but it felt and it looked like the middle of the night. He rubbed his hands together and shuffled his feet in the mud and shingle of the shore in a vague attempt to warm them. But it wasn't just the November chill. Before him lay the dead woman, with sightless eyes, a crimson-stained jumper, and long dark hair spread over her grey, lifeless face. He wanted to brush it back tenderly. No one should die like this, here alone in the cold. And there was something about those eyes that pierced his heart. He knew it was stupid to think that. There was no life there, yet he sensed a pleading in them, as though she was trying to tell him something. He shuddered and pulled himself together. His imagination was getting the better of him. A critical analysis of what he was seeing and what it could tell him was required, not flights of fancy. And yet, as he gazed at her, he couldn't quite dismiss that feeling. The Tipner Lake Murders, then, is number 19, featuring my hunky detective, D.I. Andy Horton, who rides a Harley-Davidson and lives on board a small yacht in Southsea Marina in Portsmouth. The Tipner Lake Murders will be published on the 14th of August 2025, and I hope you enjoy reading it.